And while there was plenty that I loved about this paddle, there are a couple things that stood out to me on the negative side that I think are at least worth mentioning if you're considering purchasing this paddle. The first is that while this paddle did feel generally stable, the sweet spot is average, if not slightly on the smaller side, which in itself is not a big issue. But I personally felt like the fall off around the sweet spot as you work your way out to the edges was very abrupt, with balls that hit there coming off the paddle quite dead. I noticed this particularly in resets and occasionally in hand battles, which makes sense as those are usually the times when I have the least amount of time to prepare for a shot and I'm the most likely to miss the sweet spot. Second is the price point. After using my code, this paddle comes down to just under $200, and I'm not saying that it's not worth that, as I did enjoy my time playing with this paddle. I actually have played with it longer than a lot of paddles I review, and I keep reaching for it on occasion, even still to this day. But that price point is kind of in this weird no man's land. It is definitely cheaper than the Selkirks and Yolos of the world, and even cheaper than the Paddletechs, which I think they set out to compare to in some ways. But at the $200 price point, they find themselves above a lot of other brands that I can think of. I think if they'd been able to release this at, say, $165 after a code, it would make it a lot easier to recommend, as it would find itself in the general range of a lot of other paddles, and you could focus only on the merit of the paddle itself.